Did you know certain silent habits could be the reason older women start to smell without even realizing it? This can be one of those uncomfortable topics no one likes to bring up, but it matters more than we often realize. Smell affects the way we feel about ourselves, how close others want to be, and even our confidence in social situations. After a certain age, changes in our skin, hormones and habits can quietly create scents we are not aware of, but those around us may notice. The most surprising part is that it often has little to do with how clean you are in the usual sense. It can come from small everyday habits that slip under the radar, things we never think twice about, but that build up over time. This video from Wise Living is not about shaming anyone or making you self-conscious. It is about shining a light on the silent habits that can make an older woman smell in ways she would never want. And here's the good news. Once you understand what they are, you can take simple, quick steps to prevent them. These are not drastic changes or expensive fixes. They are small shifts in what you wear, how you care for your skin, and how you maintain the items closest to your body. You will feel fresher, more confident, and more comfortable in your own skin. Today on Wise Living, we are going to uncover 6 silent habits that can slowly cause odor in senior women, often without them realizing it. Some of these may surprise you, and I can promise you the last one is something almost no one talks about, but can make a huge difference. Number 1. Wearing the same clothes multiple times without washing. One of the easiest ways odor can creep into your life is through the clothes you wear every day. Even if an outfit looks spotless, it can carry tiny particles of sweat, skin cells, and natural oils that slowly build up over time. As we age, our bodies change in ways that affect this even more. Hormonal shifts can alter the way our sweat smells, and medications can change the scent of our skin. These changes often go unnoticed by us because we get used to them, but others may pick up on them quickly. Clothes that are worn repeatedly without proper washing can trap these odors, making them harder to remove over time. Think about a favorite sweater or blouse that you wear often. It might feel fresh when you put it on in the morning, but fabrics, especially natural fibers like cotton or wool, can absorb and hold on to scent. This is even truer for underarm areas, collars, and cuffs. Wearing an outfit 2 or 3 times before washing might have worked fine in your younger years, but after 60 or 70, it can become a hidden source of unwanted odor. And it's not just tops and pants. Bras, scarves, and even lightweight jackets can carry scents that transfer back to your skin each time you wear them. Many women are surprised to learn that even short periods of wear can leave behind enough natural oils to cause an odor later. Our skin constantly renews itself, shedding tiny flakes that settle into fabric. Add a bit of warmth and moisture, and you have the perfect environment for bacteria to grow. This doesn't mean you need to wash everything after a single use, but having a rotation of clean clothes and paying attention to the freshness of what you wear can make a big difference. If you're concerned about wear and tear from frequent washing, try gentle cycles, cold water, and mild detergents designed for delicate fabrics. Hanging clothes outside for a few hours can also refresh them naturally. For pieces you cannot wash as often, like coats, regular airing and occasional professional cleaning are worth the effort. I knew a woman named Linda in her early 70s who loved her soft cardigans. She wore them almost every day around the house and when visiting friends. Over time she noticed people stepping back slightly when giving her a hug, though no one said anything. One day, her daughter mentioned gently that the sweaters had a musty scent. Linda started rotating her clothes more often and washing them soon. The change in how people responded to her was immediate. Closer hugs, longer conversations, and no more subtle leaning away. Your clothing is the layer closest to your skin, and it can either carry a fresh, inviting scent or an unpleasant one you barely notice. By paying attention to how often you wash and rotate what you wear, you can remove one of the most common silent causes of odor and feel more confident in every setting. Number 2. Not drying the body completely after bathing. A shower or bath should leave you feeling fresh, But if your skin stays damp for too long afterward, it can actually lead to unpleasant odors. Water alone doesn't cause the smell, but moisture trapped on your skin becomes the perfect breeding ground for bacteria and fungi. As we get older, our skin tends to be thinner and sometimes drier, but it can also develop more folds and creases where moisture lingers. Under the breasts, between the toes, around the groin, and even behind the knee. If these spots aren't dried properly, odor can develop much faster than you expect. Many women rush through drying, especially if they're trying to conserve energy or feel a chill after bathing. Patting quickly with a towel and moving on might seem fine, but hidden areas remain damp. These warm, moist spots create a subtle scent that grows stronger over the day. In some cases, the moisture can even lead to skin irritation, rashes, or fungal infections, which add to the problem. The tricky part is that we often can't smell ourselves as clearly as others can. You might feel completely clean, yet someone close to you could notice a faint mustiness, especially in warm weather or when you've been moving around. This is why it's so important to take those extra few minutes to dry yourself thoroughly from head to toe. A clean, absorbent towel works well, but you can also use a hairdryer on a cool setting for hard-to-reach areas. Just be gentle and patient, making sure no part of your skin is left moist. Some women also find that switching to lightweight, breathable fabrics after bathing helps keep their skin drier for longer. Loose cotton or moisture-wicking materials allow air to circulate, preventing sweat from mixing with leftover dampness. And if you live in a humid climate, consider using a small fan in the bathroom while you dress so the air around you is less heavy with moisture. I remember a friend named Carol, who was in her mid-70s, telling me she couldn't understand why her clothes seemed to smell stale after just one wear. It turned out she was skipping thorough drying because she didn't like standing in the cool air after a shower. Once she began taking an extra few minutes to pat herself dry carefully, especially under her arms and around her waistline, she noticed her clothes stayed fresher, much longer, and she felt more comfortable throughout the day. Drying properly is a small habit that pays big rewards. It keeps your skin healthy, prevents hidden bacteria from multiplying, and ensures that the freshness you feel after bathing lasts for hours. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed to Wise Living yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 3. Neglecting to clean footwear and insole. Your shoes might look clean on the outside, but inside they can be one of the biggest sources of odor that follows you without you realizing it. As we age, our feet may sweat less in quantity, but often produce a stronger scent due to changes in skin composition and circulation. Shoes, especially closed-toe styles, trap that moisture and odor, allowing bacteria to build up in the fabric and insoles. Over time, even clean socks can pick up that scent within minutes of being worn. Footwear worn daily, like walking shoes, slippers, or gardening shoes, often gets overlooked in regular cleaning routines. Many women focus on washing clothes, but forget that shoes, which, in constant contact with our feet, can hold on to odors for months. Insoles, in particular, absorb sweat and oils, and if they're never cleaned or replaced, the smell can intensify and transfer to your skin and socks. This can lead to a lingering foot scent that follows you even after you've bathed and put on fresh clothes. The problem is especially noticeable in warm, damp climates, or when shoes are stored in dark, enclosed spaces without ventilation. Leather, synthetic materials, and even some fabrics can trap odors deep inside where a quick surface wipe won't reach. It's not enough to just air them out occasionally. Shoes need more deliberate care. I recall a friend named Diane, 74, who was always meticulous about her outfits and personal grooming. Yet her granddaughter once told her, "Grandma, your shoes smell funny." Diane was surprised because she rotated her shoes regularly. But after checking, she found the insoles in her favorite flats were years old and had never been washed. Once she replaced them and began wiping the inside of her shoes with a vinegar water solution, the odor vanished, and she felt more comfortable when visiting others. Cleaning your shoes doesn't have to be complicated. Removable insoles can be washed or replaced every few months, and shoes can be wiped inside with a mild disinfectant or left in sunlight for natural deodorizing. For shoes that can't be washed, sprinkling baking soda inside overnight can absorb much of the odor. By giving your footwear the same attention you give your clothes, you eliminate a hidden cause of smell and take another step toward feeling confident and fresh all day. Number 4. Neglecting to wash bedding and pillowcases often enough. Your bed should be a place of rest and comfort, but over time it can also become a quiet collector of smells that follow you throughout the day. Sheets, pillowcases, and blankets absorb sweat, skin oils, and tiny skin flakes every single night. Even if you shower before bed, your body still releases moisture and oils as you sleep. For older women, these natural secretions can change in scent and intensity due to hormonal shifts, making them more noticeable if linens aren't washed regularly. Pillowcases are one of the biggest culprits. They come into direct contact with your face and hair, picking up not only natural oils but also any products you've used, like creams, lotions, or hairsprays. When left unwashed for too long, these residues combine with your skin's natural scent and can produce an unpleasant odor. You might not notice it while lying down, but when those smells transfer to your hair and skin, they can stay with you during the day. Blankets and comforters also hold on to scents more than you might think. While they don't require washing as often as sheets, neglecting them for months or even years allows odor-causing particles to settle deep into the fabric. Every time you pull the covers up to your chin or wrap yourself for warmth, you're surrounding yourself in a scent that can quietly cling to your clothing and hair. Some women keep the same bedding on for weeks because it looks clean or they want to save on laundry effort. But even without visible stains, those fabrics are holding on to a complex mix of smells from your body, the room, and even the outside air that drifts in through windows. The longer they go unwashed, the more noticeable the scent becomes to others. I remember visiting an old friend, Clara, who proudly showed me her beautifully decorated bedroom. The bed looked like something out of a magazine, but when I sat down to chat, there was a faint stale smell. Clara admitted she only washed her sheets once every 2 months because she didn't think they got dirty. After she began washing them every week or two, the difference was striking, not only in how the room smelled, but also in how fresh and energized she felt waking up each morning. Fresh bedding isn't just about cleanliness, it's about the environment you live in. The scents you sleep in become the scents you carry with you. Keeping sheets and pillowcases clean can be one of the simplest and most effective ways to maintain a fresh, pleasant presence all day long. And while it might feel like an extra chore, the reward is sleeping and waking in a truly clean space, with confidence that your freshness lasts beyond the bedroom. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here, and if you haven't subscribed to Wise Living yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any video. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 5. Forgetting to clean behind the ears and neck area. The space behind your ears and along the back of your neck is one of the most overlooked areas when it comes to daily washing. Yet, it can quietly become a major source of unpleasant odor. This spot is warm, slightly oily, and often in contact with hair products, sweat, and natural skin oils. When these build up over time, they can create a sour, musty scent that others may notice before you do. For many older women, the skin in this area changes with age, producing a different balance of oils and sweat. Add to that the fact that hair can trap moisture and debris near the scalp line, and it becomes a perfect environment for odor to develop. If you wear glasses or hearing aids, the problem can worsen as those devices rest against the skin and create tiny pockets where oils and bacteria can accumulate. Shampooing your hair alone doesn't always address this issue. Water and shampoo tend to run over the area quickly without much scrubbing, leaving behind residue. Even those who wash their face thoroughly often stop short of giving the back of the neck and behind the ears the same attention. It's easy to forget, especially when these spots aren't visible in the mirror and don't seem like an obvious source of odor. I once spoke with Helen, a lively 78-year-old who always dressed beautifully but was puzzled by occasional comments from her grandchildren about a funny smell when they hugged her. She was meticulous about her clothes and personal hygiene, so the remarks stuck. After some gentle conversation, she realized she almost never scrubbed behind her ears or the base of her hairline. Once she made it part of her daily routine, the comments stopped and she felt more confident when greeting loved ones. Cleaning this area doesn't require harsh scrubbing, just a warm soapy washcloth or a gentle lather with your fingers during your shower is enough. Making it a daily habit can prevent buildup and keep you smelling fresh, especially in close contact situations like hugs or conversation. The difference may not be something you notice yourself right away, but those around you will sense the improvement. Small adjustments like this are a reminder that freshness often comes from attention to the little details. By remembering the spots we can't easily see, we protect not only our cleanliness, but also the comfort and ease of those we interact with every day. Number 6. Cluttered living spaces. A messy or overcrowded home might not seem like a serious threat to your balance, but for many older adults, it's one of the biggest hidden dangers. After 80, our reaction time is slower, and our ability to navigate around obstacles isn't what it used to be. A small pile of magazines by the couch, shoes left in the hallway, or a low footstool that blends in with the carpet can quickly become a tripping hazard. Even things you've stepped over 100 times before can cause trouble if your foot catches them at the wrong angle. The problem with clutter is that it doesn't just take up physical space, it also demands mental attention. When you walk through a crowded room, your mind is working to remember where each item is, how to step around it, and where your next safe step will land. That extra mental load can cause you to misjudge a step or lose focus for a split second. And that's all it takes for a stumble to turn into a fall. Another issue is lighting. Clutter often hides in shadows, corners of the bedroom, near the bed, or in hallways that aren't well lit. Dim light makes it harder to see exactly where you're placing your feet, especially if your vision isn't as sharp as it used to be. If you're carrying something in your hands, you might not notice a small object in your path until it's too late. I once spoke with Henry, 84, who was proud of never having fallen. But one evening, he tripped over a rolled-up rug edge in his living room. It had been there for years, and he simply stopped noticing it. After his fall, his daughter helped him reorganize the space, removing low furniture and installing brighter lights. He told me later that he not only felt safer, but also more relaxed moving through his home without constantly having to watch every step. The good news is that clearing clutter doesn't require a full renovation. Start with the most used paths in your home, bedroom to bathroom, living room to kitchen, and make sure they're wide and unobstructed. Secure or remove loose rugs, move cords out of walkways, and keep floors clear of small items. Adding brighter lighting in hallways and stairways can make a big difference too. When your home is open and easy to navigate, every step feels more secure. You free up your mind to focus on where you're going, not on avoiding what's in the way. A safer space means a steadier you, and that's a change worth making today. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 6 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed to Wise Living yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any video. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Final thoughts. As we've explored in this video, there are several silent habits that can contribute to unwanted body odor in older women, many of which may go unnoticed in daily life. From not showering thoroughly in certain areas, to neglecting to change undergarments regularly, from improper foot hygiene to wearing the same clothes for extended periods, each small oversight can add up, impacting not only how others perceive you, but also how confident and comfortable you feel in your own skin. Understanding these habits is not about shame or embarrassment, it's about awareness, empowerment, and making small changes that can lead to big improvements in overall well-being. The journey to feeling fresh and confident starts with observation. Take a moment to notice your daily routines, the order in which you wash, dress, and care for yourself. Are there spots you tend to overlook? Are there garments that linger longer than they should? Awareness is the first step toward transformation. Once you know where adjustments are needed, implementing them becomes a straightforward process. Something as simple as adding a few extra minutes to your shower, rotating your clothing more frequently, or prioritizing breathable fabrics can have a profound effect. These are not drastic changes, but they carry significant benefits, especially as our bodies naturally change with age. It is also important to remember that confidence is contagious. When you feel fresh and comfortable, it reflects in your posture, your smile, and the way you engage with the world. Others notice even if they don't comment on it directly. By addressing these silent habits, you reclaim a sense of control over your personal hygiene and your social presence. And this isn't just about smell, it's about cultivating a daily routine that honors your body, your health, and your dignity. Change does not have to happen all at once. Start with one habit, observe the results, and build from there. The key is consistency and mindful attention to the areas that truly matter. As you implement these adjustments, you'll likely find that your energy, comfort, and self-esteem increase alongside the absence of unwanted odors. You'll walk into a room feeling confident, knowing you are presenting your best self to the world. Thank you for joining us today on Wise Living. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you for joining us today on Wise Living. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts truly matter to us, and every comment inspires us to keep going. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. Together, we can build a healthier, stronger, and happier life. So if this video helped you, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and share it with someone who might benefit too. And before you go, don't stop here. We've prepared more helpful videos and playlists right on your screen. Click one now to continue your journey with us. Thanks again for watching, and from all of us at Wise Living, take care of yourself, stay positive, and we'll see you in the next video.